Playing some Factorio. Because I randomly decided I wanted to play Factorio. B-Warp. B-Warp is kind of old and not actually anywhere significant. Heck. Oh, I need to make sure I have the Mechanicus mod. Ooh, it doesn't look like it. Mechanicus. Yeah. Status. What? Oh, it's down here. I looked right at it. I'm like a new world. I've gotten the DLC since last time I played. Actually. Few and far between. I'm a mod, does that mean I'm gay? I don't know. Oh, there's like presets. Marathon. Oh, that's why it's called Marathon. Oh, yeah, I wouldn't. I live under a rock, Zahi. There's no way I'm gonna pick up on a meme. Who do you think I am? Rich resources? Yeah, sure, we'll do that. That looks about where I would put things. Pollution. Fuck that. We're not doing it. No, not this Twitch streamer. Okay, enemies, I still want enemies, like, non-existent. I fucking hate biters. See, I want to just turn them off entirely, but I know that there's some recipes that require at least a little bit of killing. Or we could just play Crastoria. We'll play vanilla. We haven't played the mod with the Yeah, that's small enough. Don't care. Welcome to Factorio Space Age Freeplay. Your task is to dispatch an interstellar space platform. You will need to research advanced technologies in order to unlock the rocket silo and discover other planets. Start small, work your way up with automation. Construct a reliable base of operation and reach for the stars. Protect yourself from the native species, as they might not appreciate your presence. Oh, no, first things first. We gotta change our color. Ain't no way I'm gonna be brown. So anyways, background of the game is you are an engineer, I assume, heading off to some other place to fix something. Actually, no, you're not even an engineer. You're just a guy. You're a guy on a ship, and the ship crashes. And you, yeah. Everything from there is just you, the player. You were just a guy. You weren't important before. You're just somebody heading somewhere. And then you land on the planet, and we're gonna do steam power there. Oh, I should probably make a list. I need something I can write on. I'm playing Factorio. I can't just play Factorio. I gotta get autistic about it. Shove away the Bhagavad Gita for a clipboard. I don't need that Hinduism, Buddhism, shites. No, I actually do want to read it. That's why the book's in my room. Oh, my glasses cleaner is stained. Okay, I don't actually need this right now. I just will. I was jumping the gun on that a little bit. Right now, we just need to get mines set up. Of which we only have one. Do I need a calculator? That's the funny thing, isn't it? I do have a phone, and I believe... No, that was a mod. Never mind. I had a mod that built a calculator into the game. I'm sorry, you know what, fuck this. What do I want to call this? I don't know. Spacing out. That'd be a fun twist on a classic program a calculator. Oh, program a calculator into a game? I got some advanced... I got like circuits and stuff going right there. Crestars, Creative, Fjord Glimpers. That's an old one. That's a really old one. I'm just not gonna play that one. This one has an Among Us in it. I think I've actually streamed this one. Okay. Restorio 2 menu simulations. Okay, so there's something from Crastorio that I'm missing. This guy. Which version? Okay, so I have 2.02. I need 2.01. Can I not downpatch my mods? I don't want to. I don't want to not play Crastorio. But I can't. I don't know how to downpatch this. I don't know, maybe updating your mods would help? Who knows? Confirm. Especially if the mod that's causing problems needs to update it. I feel like that could be useful. Whoa, it worked! Look at that. Okay. I haven't played this world in a minute. This is about where I thought it was. Which is exactly what I wanted to play. I didn't want to play the part where I get to this part. I just wanted to start playing here. The only problem is the brain that made all of this is not the brain that's up in here. So, what's that? That's steam power. Okay. We got a coal line right there. Oh, logistics stuff. Okay. We have arms automated. That's good. Power lines. Red and green circuits are already automated, which means we're on something. We don't appear to have biters. That is still up for debate, but I have a feeling this world doesn't. Why do I have a green light here? evil purple light. Okay, I guess I'll take you guys on a tour to tour myself through this as well. So, we've got our iron mine and our copper mine over here. They go down into smelting columns, which are coal furnaces, not electric furnaces. Whoa, we have so much shit in our inventory. Those lines come down here, merge into a single belt. If I remember right, this is a fully saturated belt, as well as this one. Specifically this section. After the splitter, it's not fully saturated. I know. From there, we have our green science packets, which, if we come up to our research tab, this is where you unlock stuff. You can see, like, unlocking the next card would cost red and green circuits, and it would cost 30 of them. And then it would get us white circuits. Or white tech cards, I'll call this. I just need to get oil to unlock oil processing. Okay. Either way. Why can't I? I have to unlock oil before I move on. That's why I stopped playing. Because I wasn't ready to do oil. Anyways, green chips, red chips, the parts to make said things, wood. This is where the science actually gets researched and turned into usable. It's how you put it towards these things. So the more of these we have, the faster. Small setup for the same thing. Probably just my original setup. This down here, I'm honestly kind of impressed we managed to do. This looks pretty nice. We're producing, we have belts, underground belts, splitters. We have all of those automated, as well as power lines, arm, or inserters, green circuits. This is why I need to stop calling the tech card circuits, is because circuits are a real thing. So we've got green circuits automated, which is nice. And those. This is Crastorio. Wait, yeah, that's why we have tech cards. So the goal of Crastorio, which is a overhaul mod, isn't to get to space. It's to send a signal out to space with this guy. The goal of this mod pack is to unlock this guy. You can see it uses science cards that we don't even have yet, nor will we for a long time. But unlock this, build it, and power it. And that will beat the game. That is the win condition. The Factorio is a factory game, and most people don't stop there. Most people go and just build massive factories. I'll go look up. No, I won't. I'm not going to show you guys that. Okay, so we need to do oil, which involves an oil jack, which takes steel, which we don't have yet. Do we have it researched? Yup. Okay, so we need coal. This is where the clipboard comes in. Where's my fancy pen? There it is. Look at this nice pen. I love that little part right there. I don't know. It's just like a nice red and gold. Okay. So we've got wood and coal going into coke. Coke and iron going into steel plates. From there, I'm pretty sure the only thing... Okay, we should automate steel gear wheels too. So beams and wheels, and maybe I'll do engines while I'm at it. These things become valuable later. So getting a big stockpile of them now would be nice. Okay. Steel plates go into steel beams. And steel gears. Side project from iron, so this isn't being turned into steel, is engine units. Which take... Wait, actually, does steel take... Okay, it does take iron plates. So it takes iron plates, iron gear wheels. And pipes. Which in turn also come from iron plates. I hope you can see the gameplay loop. Highlight the I's and O's. If steel didn't require iron, I'd freaking riot. Well, I said if it didn't. I asked if it didn't require iron, and in our head I said ore. I wasn't sure if it took iron plates or iron ore. If it took the ore, then that would probably mean that I would get steel something. I don't know. There's other mod packs that have you make steel from iron ore instead of steel plate or iron plates. Anyways. Camera. Anyways, this is what we have. That's the factory we're building. Up here, this is wood, coal, coke, with the iron making the steel, which goes into steel beams and gears. Side project over here. These same iron plates are going into... Can you use Pepsi instead of Coke? Maybe. There's a fish mod pack. There's actually a lot of really fun mod packs. There's a fish mod pack where like everything is fish. There's another one where you have a cube that has one recipe, and that is the only thing you're allowed to like use to make anything. It can make everything, but it can only make one thing at a time. So you have to make an entire factory around moving this one cube around. It's really that mod pack is really interesting, but it's a logistical nightmare. Okay, let's get this started. Where do I want to put this? That sounds like a pain, but a cool pain. Yeah, it leads to a lot of really cool factory designs. Like, base Factorio and most mod packs, your belts and stuff are going to look like this, which this looks really cool. Like, especially if I turn off the icons, like, this looks cool. This, like, it looks like circuit traces on it, on like a motherboard or something. But that mod pack, you get like loop-de-loops going everywhere. Okay, so we've got an iron patch right here. We've got a big iron patch right there too. Let's go. What is that? Okay. When will we get a radio building stream? When I have the money to build a radio. Hmm. That would be so fun though. I need all of the parts. They sell like kits and stuff online though. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Now, is it? Yeah. Yeah, but just soldering at that. Yeah, I mean, it maybe that's where I find the fun. Okay, how do I want to split up this iron? We have 70 million, 45 mil. Uh, I haven't done soldering in a long time. I don't know if you trust me doing that. Okay, pick that up. Now we can put that back down. We can snag one of these to cover these guys back up. And that leaves us with 37 mil for our steel processing place, which I think I'm gonna put somewhere over here. Wait. Oh, we've got a tiny bit of steel. Fun. Yeah, we'll do steel stuff down here. going this way, I think. Oh, I wonder if that's what this was. This is me planning something. Hmm. Well, what does our power grid look like? Unused. Okay. That's not the right thing. Okay, we need... How much is it for a full bill? These... Mine, half an ore per second. 30. You need... Okay, we don't have enough. Iron beams, that's the problem. This right here is these crafting down here is my only problem with Factorio, is getting past the phase where you have to do this in your inventory is a nightmare. Hence why I have like this section set up over here. What do you mean I don't have I have to have them somewhere. I guess I don't. I love Among Us. Fine. We'll take down this stuff right here. How many? Oops. I have no clue if I'll actually need that much throughput. Probably. Oh, I do like this that they added in Space Age, is over on the right, in the little info panel for the assembly machine. You can see crafting speed, and then right under that, it tells you a rate. It tells you the rate of input and the rate of output. That saves so much brain power, because you can just take that and multiply it by however much, whether you want it to be input constrained or output constrained. you just multiply it by until you get the number you want. Say you want 30 per second, you just divide 30 by 0.25, and then that's how many machines you need. And then you feed it that many plates in. Or maybe you only have 15 plates per second, divide 15 plates by 0.5, and then that's how many machines you can have. Plug in your plates and it'll give you the beams that you need. Importantly though, beams are automated now. Which lets us build the last 3 of these that we need. Now, how did we set this up? $16 on each side? What if I did 15 per row? Which is gonna end up being 14. Now I see why I did 16. This F5. Grab our miners. Could do 3 rows of 10. Or whatever. Water check. Okay. I'm ready this time. There you go. Oh wait, that might have been too many. Nope, it was exactly as many as I needed. Okay, we need to get power to all these guys so that they stop screaming about not having power. Boom, boom. Nearest power line, down here. Cool, now they're on. That's gonna go there. That'll be the other output, and then my plan with this one was to actually have these split off like this and be 2 separate paths that balance things out a little bit. In order to make that work, I gotta go like that. And like that. Now, we have to smelt all of this, which takes 48 furnaces. Lucky for us. We just have to wait. In the meantime, I can pull these down. Okay. Oh, I need to use this down here more. It's so small. Interface. I don't think I need it that big. Sure. That's so much better. Now we can grab these guys. So these furnaces are a mod. Normally, there are no electric stone furnaces. However, I don't like belting coal all over the place longer than I need to. And you need to belt coal for a long time. You have to get pretty close to the end game to... Okay, that is 44. I was almost dead on with the belts. Now we take output belts. Oops. Bada boom. We do power lines. And now we do arms. once you get drones as well, building gets a lot faster, and you start seeing the scalability of the game go way up. Suddenly you can just queue entire factories from the map from across the entire world, and your drones will just build it. Get this connected to one of these guys. Oh, right. Not actually. Not yet, at least. Did I just do all of that to have these crafted in a fucking... You know what? I need the plates anyways. Set the recipe before attaching power. And then we get to see something super satisfying happen. Now we have plates. How many? I don't know. Whatever 48 times 3.1 is. 0.31. 14.88. So almost a full belt. Yellow belts move 15 items per second. A lot of people get confused on this. That is counting both sides. That's not 15 per second left side, 15 per second right side. That's 7.5, 7.5. Just for calculations. If you aren't utilizing both sides of the belt, you are not getting the full utilization of the belt. Which makes sense when you say it like that, but be surprised how many people think just one side of the belt is 15. Okay. Iron needs to go into a lot of places. We've got... hang on. Okay, iron's going into steel plates. Okay, we gotta split it 4 ways. The question is, do we need it equal in all 4 places? Probably not. If we redo this a little bit, and get myself some room... Someone ping me on Discord. Actually, I think I'm gonna hate myself for this, but I think I want to go... I might be able to get it even closer. Not effectively. Whatever, I have enough room. so this mixed with priority is going to set the priority for where this goes. Working from left to right. Now, this one will go to the steel, so we'll just do that first. We need to get coke, which is coal and wood. We can set that up over here. Do I have any more bricks? I do. Oh, okay, never mind. We're not doing bricks here. Yeah, sure we can. I'm gonna check my Discord real quick, see who messaged me. Okay. Coal. Coal, and we need to do this again. What's... Okay, so there's a recipe that just turns water into wood. Oh my gosh, we have one of these. We need more, though. I'm just glad we have one. Glass... We have up here. Okay. Well, yeah, but like the other... I'll show you here in a second. There's other recipes for wood. Psych, no there's not. There used to be another recipe for wood. There was this one where you could just put water into it, or you could put less water, but sand as well into it, and it would make it a way higher throughput because, you know, you're not doing hydroponics for trees anymore. You're just... Yeah. I don't know what that is. Okay. Each one makes... That's 1.5. That's a tenth of a belt. I can work with that. Huge rock is in the way. Ooh, I've only got 5 pipes. What about an underground pipe? Okay, now these have water, and now they have the recipe, and now they have power. our arms. Okay, it's working. Coal. Now we need coal. We already... There's nothing in here, right? Yeah. Like that. Oh, 60 million? I don't need that much. Sure I do. Not for steel. Sure I do. Okay, another 30 mines. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Oops. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 30. We're actually going to cancel 3 of them. We're only going to do 15. Actually, I have an idea. If I gotta wait for the mines to be right. This thing where I can pick up ore patches is also a mod. That one I can understand if you guys think is controversial. Because technically it allows me to go around the world and move ore patches, whereas normally you have to move your mining facility, but I don't like doing that at all. I don't like having to move my mining facilities, so I use this mod. And I can't place down until I put this back. Thank you. Heaven forbid having fun. I know, right? I'm playing an advanced mod pack. I get to have some mods that might be a little bit cheaty. This game takes for fucking ever. Oh, I guess we're doing mines now. Kind of didn't realize there's power right there. Oh well. Alright, now I have an option. And I'm gonna go with it. Pull that down. Give this an underground belt. Now I have both of the resources for coke on the same belt. 2, 3. Make 3 of them. have these down here. We're gonna have to make a run over and grab arms here in a second. I want these on. Where's Coke? Coke is a furnace thing. Yep. Look at that. It's a furnace thing. We've already got 10 of them. It's not that. This. Okay, I gotta go here, pick up some building things. Okay. Crastorio is a mod pack all about complexity. It takes a lot of the base recipes and makes them more complex, extends the end game by approximately 3 more games, and yeah, it's my favorite. It's so fun. I'm gonna go like that just so that I really don't think they'll need that much, but hey, we've got Coke now. Hmm. Steel plates. I have to make a decision right now. Which direction do I want to expand? I could put a bus here. There's enough room that I could fit it. Should I expand west or south? I'm already orienting it north to side, north. Yeah, in at the top, out at the bottom. That's how we roll. In at the top, out of the bottom for whole factory things. Within the modules, left to right. I.e., input on the left, output on the right. But it's still working its way down. Still inputting at the top. Still inputting at the top. Okay. I need to get this. Over here. get it out of this cell and into the next. Run it across here. There we go. Now, wherever these two belts end up going, hey, Io, I want to figure out predictions. What's a middle of the road estimate for how long this level will take? What do you mean, this level? Like, the factory I'm working on? Oh, that's gonna take so long. Probably at least, I don't know, how much time do I have in this world so far? Save. Okay. Cractorio playtime. We're 24 hours deep into this world. And we have the first two sciences. So out of all this green stuff is what we've unlocked so far. We've unlocked most things with red and green. If that answers your question. If it doesn't, we've got the white science that we need to research the stuff to get oil with, which is why we're doing the steel. After white, there's blue, which is chemical stuff, which is going to take a bit. The next science pack is production, and yeah, this is the one where you bridge into the game, into the end game. For this factory, it's 10 right now. I'll give myself an hour. I'll give myself till 11. I don't know if I can build it that fast, but we'll see. If I can finish up this power plant in an hour. I don't need to bend that. I can just bend it right here. Perfect, yeah. Gonna build it within this hex. No, square. My goal with this world is to actually beat Crastorio. Duh, my goal with this game is to beat the game. In terms of... Okay, so this is Maiden Furnace. I gotta drop that. My brain can't work. What am I missing? Stone. Are you setting up a prediction like in Twitch, or are you just trying to predict how long this factory will take? Oh, that answers my question. So the ones through Twitch are kind of like they're gambling on me. Because you're a mod, you can start them. Uh, and you place a bet one way or the other, and in a bit, we answer it. Yeah, in an hour pass. If an hour passes and I'm not done, then the people who voted that I wouldn't be able to do it will get the points from the bet. And the way it works is the points that were spent on the bet get split between everybody on the winning side. You can kind of see that next to the trophy there's the return ratio. Tammy's watching. Heyo. Okay. I'm still waiting for the furnaces. My brain's going insane right now. Lay this out in my head. Steel plates. Split those outputs into steel beams and steel gears, and then output those down here. Uh, I let's just place one down, and then I can see what this actually looks like. Okay. I'm gonna have to get a little fancy with it. I gotta use these guys, which I actually don't know if I'm making them. I am not. So I'm missing. I have no copper in my inventory. Of course I don't. Where? Oh, I forgot about this place over here. Well, so that where I'd put my money on, no, but then really, you think I won't be able to finish it in an hour? To be clear, what I'm considering finishing it is the steel beams, steel gears, engine units, and iron beams all set up, not just the steel stuff. I think you can, but won't. Mmm. So you're a doubter. No, better to be a doubter than a hater. Similarly, I can finish this homework, but will I? Mmm. Okay, I need to flip these two belts around because I want the wait, it is yeah, Coke is the slower one. So I want the Coke on the outside line because these red arms, you can see they're 432 degrees per second. Actually, they're faster. What? I guess yellow arms just suck. I've been fooled. I'll admit, I was just under the impression that they were the slowest of the arms, which, to be fair, they kind of are versus any relevant arm. But I don't have relevant arms, so I guess these are my fastest option. Okay. Get those. I think if I put a splitter here, they'll balance each other out, but then that kind of defeats the purpose of... Oh, well, at the bare minimum, I don't care enough. I do care enough about it for that. Make some space. I want to make a priority chest so that I can have my own steel that I can tap into. There we go. Steel plates done. That is step one of the factory finished. All of this, and we have one thing done. I love this game. Okay, now... how many can I fit? The answer is 4. Oh, wait, no, I have that priority on the wrong side entirely. Ah, whatever. They're working now. That's important. That's what's the important. I actually need a little bit more room here. Because I gotta output priority left. However, put you there. Now put you there. Now that's an output. This I need set up the same way. Priority left. There. Now we have the steel part set up. Took us 8 minutes. It took us more than 8 minutes. That's not fair. I just said I'd be done by 11. Now we need to do the iron part, which is a part. We have enough room. I could do it right here probably. So what is these guys? 1 per second? 4 per second? I want these. That'd get it to. I'd have to. Eh. Likely ban evader. Restricted. You want to take care of that, Spork. Gracias. Okay. We've got... Lucky for us, I think I can just get rid of that split. No, I want to use this line. Don't judge my jank. Okay. That's our iron plate input. What we can do to supplement it is take another splitter. And go like that. Now... Now, if this belt has extra, if this third priority has extra, it'll supplement the second priority belt. Our crafters. That's 4 per second. Actually, let me see how much... What do the engines take? Per point? Oh man, we need a lot of crafters for these guys. Let's get like 20 more queued. Not excited for that. Okay. Or wait, I wasn't done with that. Okay, so 4 gears per second. I just don't need 4 per second. I need like 1 per second is so many more than I need. Oh. I mean, yeah, kind of skill issue. I can just make it big enough that I do need that, but that's a big factory, and I... Okay. Whatever rate I put in is the rate I get out here. That's what this is telling me. Whatever I put in is as fast as I'm going to get it out. So if I put 4 per second in, then I just need, like, I don't know, I think it's 20. I think it's 1 to 20. To fully saturate it. See what the pipes are up to. Yeah, it's just 1 to 1. Okay, oops. You drop near. I also want you closer. And also further up. Because I'm going to need a lot of space for this. Okay. Grab a power pole. You will be doing gears. You will be doing pipes. And move those over there. That's 14. We need 6 more. They're outputting into there. How are these guys going to output then? Fuck. There we go. And so these two will fully saturate. Hold on, I have 27. I don't need that many extra. I'm just gonna get rid of these. 21. That's all we need. Grab their output belts. Get some of those guys crafting. While we place these guys. God damn it. Vitalos. It's not even the right line. I need... There. That's how it needs to be done, and then do these here, and then their output belt is over here. Oh wait. No. Yeah, grabbing the clue. Okay. I think we got it right now. But I need more. Because, yeah, doesn't sound like someone who's going to finish a factory in 38 minutes. Question mark? I'm almost done. Like, this is for the engine units. And then I just need to set it like this up again, slightly over here. And then I got everything else done. Uh, those still aren't powered. That's a not super problem, actually. I can just put more here. And then I'll connect power up here so that the wires stay nice. Slide that over here. You were freaking out, lol. I'm trying to program and lightly troll at the same time. Company's mistake. Okay. Da, 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 da. Wait, is that even the right side? Oh my goodness. Yeah, there's that output. Engine units are done. Now we can take this line. I'll save that priority for something else. Actually, no. This is the perfect place to use it. This line doesn't need to be consistent. It's just okay. Oh wait, these just all need to be beams. I already have the other two things being automated. Over here. Haha. Well, actually, we don't have pipes being automated. I'll say these guys are pipes. Ooh, but I do want it to go the other way so that I can have room to manipulate the output later. 1, 2, 3, 2, and 3. Now that's outputting. Run that. And that. Now I just need all of these in the same place. I think right here's perfect. Right, we have 4 outputs. We ran out of belts. How's power grid looking? It's looking. Okay. Ooh. Right, there's 5 chests, and that doesn't need to be there. Tammy Tam redeemed water check. Okay, let me plug this in so that Spork doesn't... Gotta prove the doubters. There you go. All 5 of the things that we have, that we said. Now, did I mark those, or is that just... I did not mark those. I should, though. I could use this marker for marking depots. I just know there's stuff over there. Now our depots are marked, so I could label them, but eh. Okay, water check. I'm not gonna lie, Zahi, that was the hardest I've ever locked in for a factory. Ooh, but our iron is kind of short. Hmm. Hmm. That'll improve when we get better mine. We could also... Yeah, that's not coming out as a fully saturated belt, so we can add more. Um... Add like 20 more. Yeah, I'll do that. No, I need to do it now, otherwise I won't be able to place them down. There we go. Getting this belt fully saturated will help a lot. Okay, now that we have steel set up, we can build pump jacks. Which means we can collect oil and unlock oil processing, or basic oil processing, because there is a different one later. Maybe. Uh, maybe it's... Is it above this? Yes, advanced oil processing. So it's a blue science thing. It's going to give us all these recipes. At that point, oil becomes pretty valuable. But until then, we just have basic petroleum. It's taking forever. There. If that's not fully saturated, I'm just gonna have to cope. But you can already see more of the furnaces are activated. It was only getting down to like here-ish. Now it's getting down to like here. That may be the manifold, that may be just we're not putting enough in. This is what it looks like. The belts. How does the power look? Mm. I've seen better. But it also doesn't look like I've been particularly trying with power grid stuff yet. Some people get really picky about how their power grid looks. And I don't like it when like this section is giving me some pain. Mostly this section. But like this stuff is okay. Like it keeps it pretty square. Let's oil. See, this is where people I've been up here, I've discovered this, but I don't have to actually go up there to pick it up. I can just pick it up from the map. As long as I've discovered it. And it doesn't look like I picked it up because you have to go back there to update the map, but that is 50 million oil right there. So remember me when you're rich. Question mark? Just because oil stuff? Yeah, my Rockefeller arc is about to go crazy. I have a shotgun. What am I doing? How do I equip said shotgun? Controls. C. This is unironically the most effective way for me to get rid of trees right now. Not so much rocks. The shotgun lumberjack. Oh, we do, however, have grenades. These are also a very effective way of getting rid of trees. I didn't realize we had these. Shotgun ammo's cheap, though. And you don't risk blowing yourself up. Okay, that cleared out 2 grids. I think that's enough space for oil. I do want to get rid of this section, though. This is where I'll do the actual oil processing. Do it over these 2 tiles. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 55. We need 55 pump jacks. Stop that. We have all these things. $30, $35, $40, $45, $50, $55. And then a bunch of extra pipes, because we're going to need them. Oh boy, for the... I think that'll be enough. Back up here. This is what Alaska looks like, by the way. Mm-hmm. Fuck, an offshore oil mod would go crazy. We can get power into all these. In fact, that's probably... I should probably get power figured out. Or upgrade my power source. Oh shit, I can reach down there. I should probably do underground pipes at all those. Oh well. This might crash the power. I'm not hooking this up. This is gonna... we'd lose power if I hook it up. Each of these takes 100 kilowatts and we're gonna have 55 of them. Yeah, I don't think... just a hunch, I don't think we have the power for that. Yeah. Those are taking the most of our power right now. We just need to upgrade. Upgrades, people, upgrades. Burp. Taking out the trees to put in fossil fuel power production. Let's just fucking copy this. Like, just copy and paste. Whatever. I know I need that. $15. 1, 2, 3 plus 1. Out of iron plates. I know where to get some. Oops, that's copper. That might be enough. I need more iron plates. Off to up here. Hey, our iron beams are doing pretty good. Okay. Now we just gotta wait. I can go pick up the pipes by hand. Let's check our production statistics. Let's look at those things we just automated. Okay, we'll do an hour. Plates, pipes, beams, steel gears. So 42 per minute on those two, that's pretty good. 60 pipes per minute, 2.8 engines per minute. Which, honestly, that's kind of nice. Especially considering we only... I need to put a chest down. And put some things in it. Like wood that I don't need. Or a shelter that I don't need. Or power lines that I don't need anymore. Or burner inserters that I don't need anymore. Or random ores that I don't super need. I remember this thing could support like hundreds of boilers, so I don't think that's going to be a problem. Okay, we don't need that many more. And now we're at 46 megawatts. Boiler, I hardly know her. Oops. Cool. All of those are working fine now. I'm not gonna lie. I thought I was gonna be able to. I thought that was gonna give me a little bit more power, but steel's only gonna go for so long, and then we'll be fine. I should probably make a storage fluid tank. 200K? Sure. Way more storage than I need, but I don't care. Put it over here. Oh no, we'll put it up here. Where'd that tank go? Yay! Oil processing is done! Get a bunch of research queued! Yay! How much oil are we actually getting? I have to go to fluids. Fuck yeah, 1.2K per minute. Pretty stable too. Wonder what that spike is. I don't know. Either way. Next thing to do is science card? Uh, I need to research red circuits for that? Oh, and then that'll give us access to both blue and white circuit, or tech cards. And that'll let us have access to all of this stuff. We're getting into atmospheric condensation. Oh ho ho, advanced material processing. That's better furnaces. Oh, can we? Damn, blue cards let us go all the way down to nuclear. Nuclear power. I'm working on creating the moon. Fuck yeah. Gas power station. Mm-hmm. That's what we should use this oil for. Nothing else. Oh, but then how are the fish gonna get their microplastics? Look how much shit the blue card goes into. That's so funny. Batteries are drones, if we follow that path. Yeah, we grab this guy. And then we need to get blue cards automated. What do blue cards take? Glass, sulfuric acid, red circuits. Ugh. Okay, we're gonna go to the back of the paper and try to be a bit more elegant about this one. So, ugh, I just have to let it go for a bit. Yeah, I just have to let the research go. I can't, because in order to plan the factory, I have to look at the research menu to look ahead of what I need. And that's just not going to work. Because the game, if I open it to multiplayer, it wouldn't pause. Also, somebody's spamming me on Discord. I love hearing random, like, explosions and loud bangs in the night. Why can't I see your messages? Maybe if I pull up the actual stream. I apologize if you guys can hear this. Okay, it's already muted. Okay. That's weird, but maybe I can go... Yeah. I'll work on figuring that out. That would be nice. I should just be watching my stream through this menu anyways. Oh, edit layout. Oh, hang on, chat. I'm doing layout stuff real quick. This is so nice. Activity feed. Can you come over? No, no. I don't need it that big. I want it. There we go. Okay. Oh, actually, I kind of want it up here. And this one can be small. That can be big. Widen this a little bit. There we go. And because we're still editing. Save. Create. Layout. What? No. I just laid stuff out. Why did it change? Whatever. Wait, shit, where'd that go? Sure, we can do it like that. And then the activity feed can go down here. Okay. I have all my stuff set up now. We're still researching things. 2 minutes left on the sulfur processing. I assume this is full? Oh, yeah. I don't think we have anything to do with the oil yet. I could make it into petroleum and then into the solid fuel. We could burn that, but that's lame. Yeah. Maybe I could have it laid out like I do. Do stream up there. Chat right there. And then do activity feed over here. Perfect. Perfect. And then I can make this bigger. That's a perfect layout. Oh my goodness, I wish I could show you guys this. I can. Fucking look at this shit. So fucking peak. Boom. Chat pause due to scroll. No, don't pause. Now the question is, have you guys... No, you haven't sent more. Okay. Burp, 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 burp. Wait, only show essential technologies. Crazy. I can make an order of operations. What? How do we want to go about things? I think the first thing we need to do is get power figured out. Steam just isn't it anymore. So, we'll say fuel power. Fuel power. After that, I think I'll get blue science figured out. which entails glass. I know it needed red circuits. I know it needed sulfuric acid, which we just unlocked. And what was the other thing it needed? Oh, tech cards. Everything needs tech cards, though. After blue science, let's see what... We could progress towards drones with blue science. I really want to get drones figured out. That's kind of my main thing. Because once I get those done, then scaling becomes a joke. And it lets us work on a mall, is what they're called, where you just have everything that would need to be built ever being automated, and then you have your drones hooked up to that, and then they just have all the resources that they would ever need. It would also let us start city blocks, which is good because you want to do those at about the same time. Okay. Say drones after blue science. Drones! We're gonna take a minute. So from blue science, fuck. These guys go into oh, this takes the yellow cards, which can be researched with blue science. But that's a recipe. Oh, and they take a new kind of computer. Hmm. Back here. So, batteries, advanced... Oh, okay. That's a big step, is advanced oil processing. Advanced oil... Robot frames... And then the drones. From there, we can start working on the mall/city block. After that, probably go for nuclear, because I know we're going to be squeezing it on power. And I think that's about it. My current theory is Twitch doesn't display messages publicly of brand new users until they have seen... Oh, you know what? That might be something I can change. Follower only is turned off. Chat appearance, pop out. Yeah, I don't know. No. I have no idea. I can try and get it figured out in between tonight's stream and tomorrow. Anyways. You can't see that. Oh, yeah, you could. That's what we're going for. At least in the long run, that's going to take over the course of the next 3 or 4 streams, probably, before we get nuclear. I don't know. There's a lot of logistical planning. I think in terms of where we can do advanced oil processing right here. Because I do kind of want to just send it all. Can I even send it all the way there? I have to get blue circuits set up first, which means I need a little bit of oil being processed into petroleum for sulfur, which is just petroleum and water, both of which are liquids. You just pipe water up and over here, and then do the little bit of petroleum right here. I'm thinking so. Red circuits, I know take plastic. Yeah, there we go. Silicon, plastic, and glass. Of course they take wood. That's not the only recipe for green cards, though, I hope. No, it is. Fuck. Okay. Which means we're gonna need even more water. I don't know, where's some more nearby water? That's not super nearby. We could reposition this to closer to water. I think that's our best bet, honestly. reposition to over here. I ask what the story is behind your single oddly specific blocked term. I'm not gonna lie, I don't even know what term is blocked. I should probably add more. Probably something along the lines of, I was thinking about things I don't want people to talk about, and then banned a word that would kind of have to come up in conversation if people are talking about said thing. I.e., homophobia, mental health, politics. I don't know. Fuck. Yeah, I'd have to go back through and find where I even go see yeah. Setting. I think I found it. Oh, you know what? I think that was part of a link that, like, a bunch of bots, like, separate bots had been, I think that was part of a link that a series of bots that were coming into my stream had been messaging, and to just stop them altogether. Why aren't you running? Oh, you don't have a recipe. There you go. No more you like that, right? No. Yeah, that's probably what happened. Okay, frankly, I don't want to move this right now, so it's either play something else or call the stream. I will take you guys along with me to go do my No Man's Sky chores. And then I'll call it. Go back to OBS. Switch this. No Man's Sky. Okay. 7 hours until the new expedition comes out. Or, I actually don't know that. It's 7 hours until the previous one finishes. I assume they're just gonna launch the next one right after. Okay. Let's go debrief all of our commanders. super crazy. Debrief commander. Speed through that. That was kind of a longer one. Frigate module, hot ice, condensate. Log corruption. Approach surface of planet with exceptional gravitational pull. Fleet unable to navigate. Entity penetrated atmosphere, grasping 8,000 tons in each tentacle. Sold for tremendous profit. Collected psionic egg. Cool. They found like a giant space squid or something. Debrief commander. You didn't find anything interesting? Your mission was rather short. Yours as well. Now, this is our combat mission. I wish the game would... Counter dangerous... Yeah, they also didn't find much. Okay. Let's see, how much of this do we want to sell? I'm gonna start hanging on to you guys again. Sell all this. How much does this sell for? 126k? I guess they kind of scored with that. Get some new ones going. Blah 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 blah. New expedition routes. Voyage of Discovery. Let's send that guy on that mission. Damn, they're gonna do so good in there. Launch expedition. Wait, I didn't pay attention to what this was. What? Oh, it's just a balanced one. Okay. This one's another exploration. Gotta put at least one guy who's good at that in there. Launch that, and launch the industrial one. The one industrial guy we have. Cool. That's done. Go to our indium base that we made the other day. Collect that. I swear if it puts me in my fucking motorcycle again. And 5.8 mil. 5.8 mil every 24 hours. For a very minimal mining setup. I want to keep the gamma room. I want to keep the normal indium as well. I don't know if I want to get rid of that yet. need a fucking echolocator. There's the indium. I don't need helium anymore. Cool. And we're that much richer. Let's go to the anomaly. See if there's anything new there. Ugh, the bubbles make it so blurry. No, 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 no. There's no planetary interference. Okay, actually, why is my screen still so blurry? The planet was just that big. Look at all these people here. This is the thing I wanted to talk to. Construct an outpost. No thank you. I don't feel like building a random base. For no reason, other than just, it wants me to. Anyways, still want to get me set up for beachhead? Yeah. Seven hours, what time is that? That's gonna be like 7 in the morning. Oh, yo! He's sitting down. I'll sit next to him. Fuck yeah. Oh! Okay, anyways. I got things to do, dude. I don't think I've actually talked to you, Helios. Ah, young one, you still roam the boundaries of this universe. How I envy you. My time out in reality has long passed, but I do miss it. Perhaps you might help an old soul and share things you've seen. I miss the feeling of dirty hands and hard work, grafting among the rocks and soil. Sure. You tell him about some rocks he found and he gives you nanites. Iteration Ares. Traveler hopes to make progress. Traveler tests themselves. I will help. An exchange. Progress for progress. Or wealth, perhaps. Experience or materials. Both valid. Today, vortex cubes. Wait, purchase upgrades. Seek space station for grand selection. Ah, he's just got like... Okay. That's okay. Okay, well. Not super anything I need to do in this game until the expedition comes out, so... Restore point saved. Quit to desktop. Yes. I'm gonna call the stream there. I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.